Hello students, today in this video we will start with chapter 2 in geography, globe, latitudes and longitudes. Our planet Earth is not a spherical, it is slightly flattened at the north and the south pole and bulging in the middle. Globes may be of various size and shapes, types, big ones and small pocket globes. The globe is not fixed, it can be rotated. On the globes, countries, continents, and oceans are shown in their correct size, but it is very difficult to describe the location of a point on a sphere like the Earth. So we need certain points, the reference and lines to find out the location of the places. A needle is fixed through the globe is tilt manners, which is called its axis. 2 points on the globe through which the needle passes are 2 poles, North Pole and South Pole. The globe can be moved around this needle west to east, but real Earth has no such needle. It moves around its axis, which is an imaginary line. An imaginary line that divides it into two equal parts. It's known as equator. The northern half of part is known as northern hemisphere and southern half is known as southern hemisphere. There are both equal half. Therefore, equator is an imaginary circular line and is a very important reference point to locate places on the earth. All parallel circles from east to west are parallels of latitudes. There are measured in degrees. The equator represent 0 degree latitudes. The distance from the equator to either of the poles is 1/4 of a circle round the earth. It will measure 1/4 of 360 degree, that is 90 degree. 90 degree north latitudes marks the north pole and 90 degree south north latitudes marks the south poles. Or parallels north of the equator are called north latitude. Similarly, all parallel south of the equator are called south latitude. So the value of each latitude is followed by the word north and south. Important parallels of latitudes. Besides the equator, the north pole and the south pole, there are 4 important parallels of latitudes. First, Tropic of Cancer, that is 23.5 degree north. Second, Tropic of Capricorn, that is 23.5 degree south. Third is Arctic Circle at 66.5 degree north, and fourth is Antarctic Circle at 66.5 degree south. Okay, now heat zones of the earth. The midday sun is exactly overhead at least once a year on all latitudes in between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Thus, these areas receive the maximum heat is called the torrid zone. The midday sun never shines overhead on any latitudes beyond the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. The angle of sun rays goes on decreasing towards the poles as such areas bounded by Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle and the Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle have moderate temperature. Therefore, these areas are called temperate zones. Areas lying between the Arctic Circle and the North Poles in the northern hemisphere and the Antarctic Circle at the South Pole in the southern hemisphere are very cold because here the sun does not rise much above the horizontal. Therefore, its rays are always slanting and provides less heat. So these are called frit zones. Now in next section we will study about meridian of longitude.